Hello, this is Silverwolf, and today I would like to show you a game called The Binding of Isaac Afterbirth Plus. Actually, the game is called The Binding of Isaac, and Afterbirth Plus is like an expansion to this game, or a new version of this game. Let's play, and I'll show you why I like this game, because I think this is like a really fun game to play, a bit weird game. So let's begin. I'm going to play and show you what's happening. So I've already beaten the game on the normal. But there are more modes, so we are going to select a new run and see there we are going to play on hard because I've never beaten this game on hard yet, but I've had a lot of fun with it. My win streak is on -33. It is quite a difficult game at times, but it's fun. So I'm going to choose a different character, a random character. Various characters have different, not different abilities, but different statistics, and sometimes they have different abilities, so I'm just trying. And we got Madeleine. So the premise of this game is that Isaac, or in this game Madeleine, or another biblical character, whichever it is, has been chased by their religious mother, who decided that God wants to kill her child, and they are chased into the basement, and there the gameplay begins. And this is a roguelike game. So as you see, wow, we got into boss fight directly. That was a bit unexpected. So basically, what we are doing is we are shooting at enemies with our tears, but we get a lot of upgrades to these tears, and the upgrades and the enemies that we are facing in the rooms, like in every proper roguelike, are randomized. The virus, we got poison touch. So there are a few statistics in this game. Wow, that was close. As you can see, the first one is how fast we are moving. The arrows mean how many tears we shoot at once. The sword stands for how much damage we deal. The arrow and bow, I think, means how far we can shoot, and then how fast we shoot, and then the clover stands for well, our luck. I don't know how luck is affecting the game exactly. I guess you get better items or so. And the idea is to come as far in this game as possible. There are, I think, 8 levels on hard, so we'll see how far I come. Bloodshot eye. And now we got... So this fun thing about this game is that what the enemies, as well as your abilities that you get and the items that you get, are randomized. So each time you play this game you get a different set. You never know exactly how this game is going to play out. You can't memorize it. Let's see if we can get something fun here. Oh my. Yeah, sometimes in these rocks there could be something like extra hard or something else. And you know, guys, this is another game that I'm showing that has this kind of pixel art. But actually, the first version of this game, it was not pixelated. It was not. There was no pixel art. I think you can actually switch it off as well, even in this version. But with a new version of this game, they decided to go for this more pixel-like, pixelated graphics, and I think it fits this game really, really nicely. Oh my, this is not a very easy game, as I said, but actually it's easier when you begin, and it kind of, with time, the more you play, the harder it gets, it seems, because I'm starting to encountering bosses and get items that I have never encountered before. Even I've played this game for like 30 hours, and there I used abilities. These abilities, as you can see in the top right corner, they are regenerating slowly after each successful encounter, or after each successful room that we have managed to pass through. They regenerate, so once in a while I'm able to use a special ability. And the fun part, a creepy part, this whole game is a bit creepy, but is that when you get different abilities and different items, they actually affect how your character looks. So maybe it's going to be more visible once we get some more items in the future. So yeah, this is a roguelike. So there's not that much in terms of story here. It's more about defeating challenges, bosses, and magic to come as far as you can, which is typical for roguelike games. So let's try it. Defeat our first boss. Famine. So this game has this very creepy atmosphere. It reminds me a little of I don't know, Dark Souls maybe? It's kind of really creepy stuff that you can find here. Although I think this game is maybe a bit less scary, maybe a bit less difficult as well, but more creepy than Dark Souls, definitely. Plus that your main character is a child who is trying to run away from religiously overzealous mother, which is really wrong on many levels. So this is definitely not a game for children, even if it might like have nice animation, graphics, and so it's definitely not a game for kids. Oh, this music, I love the music. Cube of meat. We got a cube of meat on a trajectory around us, like a planet around the sun. So we beat the first level. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7 to go, yeah. So a funny story about how I first came to play this game. I was not really interested in this game. I'm a guy who likes a good story. I love reading books, I love watching good movies, and playing games that are story heavy, like RPG games and good adventure games, the ones that really make you think. But you know, sometimes, not necessarily all the time, sometimes you do feel like playing something easier, but this game, it did not capture my attention until I actually heard the soundtrack. And the soundtrack was recommended to me on my Spotify account when I was listening to music randomly one day, and it just came, and the music piece was called My Innermost Apocalypse, and I believe it's actually from the original version of this game, not from this version of the game. But the soundtrack was absolutely beautiful. It was so, it really, I stopped and I looked at my phone and I was like, what is this piece of music? It's beautiful, and turned out it's a game soundtrack, and that alone made me interested in this game. Like, what is this game? Chemical Pill, Damage Up. And there you see that our character actually changes appearance, usually for the worse. Each time we pick up a specific items. Also, our stats should be affected. It's not shown here that that our stats are affected, but they should. And we only have one heart, and that reminds me that I can actually get one more heart because I have this ability. I think that the black ones might actually be exploding. It's better not to come too close to them. I'm not exactly sure. You know, I wonder sometimes what... Oh yeah, as I said, they can be exploded. Sometimes I wonder, like, what is the pitch meeting for this game like? I've got an idea. Let's make a game where you lock a child in a basement and the child is fighting crippled and disfigured monsters while crying at them. And yet it's such a good game. We got a Hermit, and I don't remember, this is obviously a tarot card, Hermit, but I think it signifies loneliness and need for solitude. I don't know what it is in this game. And it teleported us to a shop, and we can't afford buying anything, so just move out of here. Do not do drugs. But let's check this out. That's an example of things that drugs can do to you. Like, you don't want to get pleasure, do you? So, you know, stay clear. It's so weird going with this huge character now. I think it's actually not a good thing. This is a debuff, I think, because I'm easier to hit now. Yeah. Oh well. Monstro. No. As I said, I'm easy to hit. And we are done. Alright, this is a really fun game, and I showed you a little bit of it. I hope you're going to try it out and enjoy it if this is your kind of thing. The replayability on this is enormous. So see, if I just start a new game now, it's going to be different each time you play, and it gets kind of addictive because you really want to like get to the end and defeat the boss. And oh my lord, so we never know what is going to happen. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give me a like, maybe subscribe, and tell me in the comments how did you like the game and what's your favorite roguelike game. And see you next time. Bye!